Do you want to hit 30K months without throwing cash at marketing agencies launching desperate promos? This is how. I'm not talking about some fantasy revenue goal or get rich quick scheme. I'm talking about a systematic, predictable marketing machine that generates over 60 leads per month while you sleep. I'm James Robinson, and we've helped more than 250 gyms hit 30K months consistently across 16 different countries. And I'm about to show you exactly what we do. No theory, no recycled strategies from 2019, what's actually working right now in 2025. And if you've ever wondered what is real marketing and what does it actually look like right now, it's not some generic ebook template that you downloaded from some Facebook group. You're in the right place to learn the real system behind the most successful gyms in the game. You'll walk away with a clear 4-week marketing rhythm that's generating up to 60 leads a month through organic content and strategic paid campaigns. More importantly, you understand why this works when everything else fails. But here's what most gym owners don't understand. The best marketing campaigns don't feel like marketing. They feel like momentum, like your gym is the obvious choice, not another option. So let's dive in to the exact system. So let me guess, your marketing looks a little bit like this right now. Monday morning, you panic post something on Instagram because you forgot to plan any contact. Wednesday, you boost a random post for £20 because engagement is low. And Friday, you wonder why your phone isn't ringing. Sound familiar? Here's what we see everywhere. Gym owners either winging it week to week or copying someone else's outdated playbook from Facebook groups. They're either throwing spaghetti at the wall or following advice from someone who hasn't run a gym since 2019, i.e. since pre-COVID. This creates 3 massive frustrations that are killing your growth. First, no consistent lead flow. Some weeks you get 15 inquiries and think you've cracked it. Next week, 2 inquiries and you're wondering what went wrong. You are on a marketing roller coaster and it's exhausting. Second, you've burned money on Facebook ads, £500,000, maybe more, only to show that nothing's working and your bank account is draining. Your ad guru promised you 50 leads within the first week. Your social media engagement down the tank. Your leads, your trial sales, everything's dying a death. Guess what? Your business is slowly burning. So take a second, pause. Think about last month's marketing. How did you spend your time? What systems have you created? And how effective was it? What sales were made? And how predictable does it feel? Everything within what we teach is all about the shit that you do today shows up 3 months from now. This isn't just about numbers. It's about the Sunday night anxiety when you realize you have no leads in the pipeline. It's about explaining to your partner why the marketing budget disappeared again. It's about watching other gyms grow while you're stuck. Let me tell you a story that will change how you think about marketing forever. Think about Starbucks. They charge £4 or more for a coffee that, let's be honest, tastes like burnt ass. Yet people queue around the block. Meanwhile, that incredible independent coffee shop down the road, the one with the master roaster who sources beans directly from Colombian farms, charges the same price and stays half empty. The insight? Starbucks doesn't sell coffee, they sell experience, they sell consistency, the brand promise. Your gym isn't competing on equipment or price. You're competing on the experience you create and the transformation you promise. The independent gyms winning right now understand this. They're not the cheapest, they're the most compelling. The question isn't, how do I compete with pure gyms £20 a month? The question is, how do I become so compelling that price becomes irrelevant? Everything I'm about to show you is built on this principle. You're not selling gym memberships, you're selling transformation, community, and the best version of themselves. The 30K marketing system is easy when you switch your mindset. Successful gyms that consistently hit 30K months don't have better equipment or lower prices. They have better systems. And here's the exact system. Number 1, a seasonal campaign calendar. Stop reactively posting. Start strategically building momentum around key moments when people actually want to join gyms. Here's how we map out the year. January, new year, new me, new standards. Not resolutions, but raising the bar. February, love your body, self-care focused, bring a partner, couples that train together, stay together, all that kind of shit. March, bring forwards, all about energy, renewal. April, you're gonna dial into Easter. May, something around a summer body blueprint. June, beach ready reality. July, summer strong. August, back to school. September, back to school, back to routine, structure. An autumn transformation. October, Halloween hustle, scary deal, scary offer. November, Thanksgiving, gratitude, pre-Christmas, black dress transformations, holiday warriors into December. Get started now before the start of the next year. Each campaign has a theme, an emotional hook, a way to change the label of what your trial sale is. It allows for story to change. That's the hardest thing for most gyms, is find a way in which we can share a bit of story to try and talk about ways in which they can be attracted into the gym. People don't join gyms randomly. They join when they're emotionally ready. This calendar ensures you're speaking to them exactly when they're most receptive. Forget posting daily random content. Successful gyms follow a specific weekly rhythm. 3 wheels per week. Monday, behind the scenes content, your team, your energy, your culture. Wednesday, transformation stories, social proof, real, like resonating, powerful stories. Friday, some kind of education around their mindset, things in which are working right now. We want to make sure that we're showing proof around the things that we're doing, and we want to be able to leverage call to actions, oftentimes in the stories. This rhythm allows you to create just a general means of making sure that the boxes are ticked, and then focus on the things that are most authentic to you. Stories provide the kind of goggle box type of connection as to what goes on behind the scenes. We need to start to create a rhythm that people can trust us. The next is, what are we doing in our DMs? Now, when you get a new follow, a lot of gyms fail to do this next process, is being able to generate conversations through these new DMs, these new comments, these new likes. Oftentimes you can see these new people. So when someone follows, see that as their first step in the conversation to then follow up with, hey Jens, thanks so much for the follow. Do you live near said town? Or are you just here for the great content? It's a standardized message that we all use, but it's super high performing. Use that to then try and filter into the next phase. To be like, oh, you do live locally. Oh, interesting. What are you looking for? That kind of stuff. This allows us to try and move them along. Oftentimes the goal is not to sell in the DMs, but to kind of move them from a follower to a potential conversation on the phone. And that conversation within the DMs might be the thing that just moves them one step closer. It might be that you might give them a free ebook or something to try and help them along to where they are and see you as a trustworthy authority. Emily used this exact system before her gym even opened. She followed the seasonal calendar, posted consistently using our content rhythm, and engaged systematically with every comment and DM. The result? She sold 81 memberships before opening day, and that's over £250 a month. It wasn't a scramble, it was strategy. Amanda went from stuck to losing members to actually then driving her gym into high profits by simply generating a trustworthy rhythm that had started to see her as an authority. The market started to see her as an authority. She was able to grow by 23 members in a single month by following this process. And Reese was struggling with his whole strategy and how he would spend his time. He would be doing deadlift tutorials as if that even mattered, after now being able to transform his entire business to where he's generating leads and trial sales like nothing else. The common thread is that none of these gyms had huge budgets or celebrity trainers. They had a system. They followed the process and they trusted the rhythm, and you can too, because the system works. The question isn't whether it works or doesn't work. The question is, will you implement it consistently? And here's what happens when you implement this system consistently. Month 1, you establish a rhythm and start seeing engagement. Month 2, people start to recognize your content and start to expect it. And month 3, word of mouth starts to kick in. Month 4, you become the obvious choice in your area, the authority, the place when people want to choose to go to. The best marketing doesn't feel like marketing. It feels like momentum. It needs to feel like a whisper to your ideal clients. So think about it. In order for you to generate 30K months and that being normal, and it needs to come from a place of real confidence and stability, think about how systemized your efforts are when it comes to marketing. That's where the real gold is. It's not about trying to find different tactics or different viral trends. It's about a system that can stay consistent. So you have 2 paths ahead of you. Path 1, keep doing what you're doing, random posts, scatter campaigns, hoping that something sticks, wondering why other gyms are growing while you are struggling. Or part 2, implement a proven system. Follow the calendar, maintain a weekly rhythm, and engage systematically. Join the gyms doing 30K months consistently. The difference isn't talent or luck or location. It's systems versus chaos, strategy versus hope. So if you're a gym owner looking to join a high-performing environment, surrounded by gym owners, crushing, thriving, and also going through the same struggles as you, knowing that you're not alone and that you, just like everyone else, can feel supported and guided to build a strategic, high-performing gym that buys you back time, freedom, and you can actually generate leads on the fly, then the Gym Owner Network's for you. Click the link and you'll speak to me and my team, and we will map out a strategy. We'll map out that vision. We'll make that vision really clear, and we'll show you every step of the way how to get there. If aligned, we'll welcome you into the community, a place in which you can thrive, you can grow, and you can feel part of something way bigger. It's pretty special. It's pretty cool. Time to move away from chaos and move towards strategy.